Let's talk about animation basics for a little while. Let's start with the most important rule. And that is ease in and ease out, or spacing. Spacing, pretty simply, is the space your object moves between each frame. For that, an object that moves slowly, you do little spaces each frame. Then it should look like this. For an object that moves fast, you do bigger spaces. And it should look like this. But now you will have noticed that it doesn't look, I want to say human, because only a machine or something artificial would move like that. Normally, and that's where the rule easing in and easing out comes to play. A car, for example. When a car starts, it starts slow, gets faster, and then if it stops again, it gets slower before it stops completely. And that is easing in and easing out. And nearly every movement you do and every movement your animations do should have easing in and easing out. And that's pretty simple. You start with slow steps, slow spacing, and you get bigger and increase it until the middle, where the spaces are the biggest, and before you stop, you decrease again until you stop. And then it should look like this. And that is something you just need to practice until it's in your head and you never not do it. And there are not a lot of examples where you don't need ease in and ease out. It looks like uncanny, but as I said, sometimes it's the best thing. If you do a horror short or something should look uncanny, don't do ease in or ease out. Just do the same spacing every time. Or if you have a machine. But if you have a human character, a humanoid character, car, everything that needs to accelerate until it is fast and then decelerate until it stops, you need to use easing in and easing out. Next thing is timing. Timing is the key to good animation. And timing is also pauses. So nothing moves like this. Sometimes you move and you take, like, for example, this pencil, and then you look at it and then you move. And for that, if you want to know what is the best timing, first, know your frame rate. There are a lot of frame rates, 8 frames, 15 frames, 24 frames, 60 frames. It's a style choice. It's a stylistic choice. There's no wrong or right. I personally animate 15 frames per second because I like this comical, cartoony look. For me, for example, with 15 frames, I can do a little bit of math and just look at the numbers on how long this should take. Like, for example, I grab the pencil and it should take 1 second, then I know 15 frames. If it should take 3 seconds, I know 45 frames. So you can do a little bit of math, and then you know for your picture or for your frame, for your scene, how long should this pencil taking take. Or what you can do, what I like to do, is make a video of you playing your character doing the thing. You will feel ridiculous, it will look ridiculous, but it will be fun to make, and you have a reference video to look at. Last but not least, what I like to do is I like to motivate my cuts. In normal movies, you shoot the scene, if you can, completely from different directions. And then you cut those scenes together. I know in my animation how long one camera angle is there, and then we cut to the next one. And now what I like to do is I like to motivate my cuts. For example, this figure standing up from a chair. It stands up and then we cut to the next shot. You can do it that way, but I think if you do it like this, when you cut in the standing up process while the figure is looking to the right, you cut where the figure is going to look next. And then you motivated your cut, and for me this makes it seem smoother, so I like to change my camera angle using a motivation. Like a figure looking that way, or like something gets thrown that way, or something enters, and you can motivate your cut with sound in the end. Like if you know there is a door on the right that we don't see but someone enters it, in sound design you put the door on the right and then you cut after you hear the sound of the door opening to the shot camera from left to right. And these are the stop motion basics I think you need to master first, and that will make you a much better stop motion animator. You have easing in and easing out or spacing. You have timing, where there is an easy reference fix you can do with the videos. You have your frame rate you should think about. Again, there's no wrong frame rate, but you should know which frame rate you use, and then you can adapt and just like make a little math exam and just know how much time you, or how much frames you need for that movement. And last but not least, motivate your cats for a more immersive animation. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if I forgot any animation basic you would like to have covered. And yeah, take care, have fun animating, and stay healthy.